See, school's not for us. We're not the type to learn. We're two cool dudes. But you know what? Today, I'm giving up the cool guy attitude because we had to learn about Twice, their history, their mysteries, and everything else that happens in between all that. Brett, are you ready to learn?
I'm ready, dude.
You don't look it.
No, I am. I'm ready.
I don't think so.
I was just thinking about
Convince me.
I was just thinking
Tell
about...
me that you're ready.
I said I'm ready, dude.
Oh, okay. Good. Go ahead. Continue your
No,
thoughts.
whatever.
No, say what you were going to say.
I was thinking about how it's almost October at the time of this recording. So I have a coffee mug that I took from Mom.
Wow.
Hey, man, you said it. We're a couple of cool guys. And
It's true.
nothing says cool like stealing from your own mom. Welcome to the Keep Up, where I'm Brett and Tim is Tim.
That's me.
If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. If you've been here before and you're returning, thanks for coming back. We are excited to have you. Shout out to new subscribers. We're getting close to 5K, which is really, really exciting. I'm excited about it. Tim?
Dude, we're already there.
Love that attitude. We have been digging into Twice.
Yes.
And we're we're a handful of songs in, really digging it. And there have been a lot of comments requesting that we watch one of these multiple documentaries that dive really deep into Twice and learning about, there are so many of them, dude. There's 9 of them. So I understand why it requires a documentary.
Learn about their history, learn about who they are and what they mean to the band, or the group.
Uh-huh.
Do people call themselves bands?
It could be a
anymore?
band, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if it's a band. I think group applies to like, I don't know. It's
Because I would call them a group.
I would
not
call them a
band.
group because they're primarily like singers and dancers.
Yes.
I feel like as soon as you're holding an instrument, you become a band.
But yes, there's a multitude of these types of videos out there. You guys suggested a bunch. So the one we picked today is Who is Twice? A Dive into the Living Legends 2023. And you might be thinking, it's 2025. Why'd you pick one that's a little bit older? Mostly because it's a good video. It seems very nicely digestible. I skimmed it. I'll be honest.
Wow.
I skimmed it because I like hearing narration. I got that TikTok brain, so if someone's not reading me the information, I'm not going to keep it in there.
Yep.
So I wanted someone to read to us.
Yes.
I wanted a nice, clean, concise video. So if you out in comment land think we need to watch another one or a more robust one, let us know. Let us know. But this is the one I picked. So if you're mad, that's okay. We're allowed to have feelings and healthy debates.
I do agree with that. I agree with that.
So I'll take it. Do you have any expectations for this?
Just to learn anything. I didn't skim the video, so maybe you know more than I do whether it does this, but I'm curious to hear like how they approach songwriting and various like genres in their songs, if each of them specializes in kind of a different aspect. I know that's a big thing in K and J-pop is like each member has sort of a specialty or is known as a certain type of member or certain role, I guess. I'm not sure what the terminology is. Maybe I'll learn that.
Right. But enough moseying around.
Yeah.
Let's jump into this.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
That's what their shows look like?
Oh, look at their sets. Look at, what are
Twice
those?
is a 9-member girl group and
9
they're formed by
members.
the K-pop company JYP.
Which
Now,
we've seen
JYP is a
JYP a lot.
powerhouse
We've
company
seen that before,
K-pop,
yeah.
being one of the first formed in 1997 and contributing to the formation of K-pop as a whole. It's home to many famous groups, but their girl groups have always been extraordinarily
97. So like relatively young genre. I know 97 is now older
Don't
than
remind
I...
me. But yeah, 97 is very recent.
As far as genres go, I mean, that's newer than hip hop, and that's new.
I mean, less than 30 years.
Less than 30 years.
But I think that's what will be really cool about this video is we'll learn more about.
So you're saying if I let it play, we'll actually...
We might learn a little bit
All right,
more.
that's my bad.
Wonder Girls, Miss A.
Oh, we gotta write down
ITZY,
all these
Lose You,
groups.
and
Yeah.
now their latest girl group, NMIXX.
Who's
Standing tall
NMIXX?
above these, however, is their strongest pillar. JYP Entertainment was struggling in 2015, being at an all-time low monetarily and attention-wise after the
Rest in
disbandment of
peace.
their then most successful groups, leaving a huge hole to fill. They decided
Wonder
to form a
Girls.
survival show,
16 with JYP.
a bit like American Idol or X Factor, to find their next big group.
Oh.
Whereby 16 girls were voted off over time until 7 were left. Some of the challenges included photo shoots, dancing, singing, personality-related challenges, and public engagement.
So
Interesting.
they don't know each other prior to whatever this event is?
If this is
Assuming this leads to the creation of Twice.
Yeah.
That's
Because they said they were just aiming for 7 girls.
right. And there's 9.
As we know, there are 9 of them. There's a Slipknot amount of Twice girls.
It was a harsh survival show and caused upset many a time throughout the series.
Oh, it
with
seems sad.
insulting comments and surprise eliminations. Now, I previously mentioned that 7 girls were left when Twice is currently a girl group of 9. This is because 2 girls who got eliminated during the show were brought back for the final.
Whoa.
Which we will
That's
discuss
cool.
soon when talking about the members. Before we get to them though, I want to quickly touch on some information that you might find interesting.
Okay.
Twice are the highest selling K-pop girl group ever, selling 50 million album copies between Japan and Korea alone, as well as being the fastest K-pop group to surpass 1, 2, 3, and 4 billion streams on Spotify.
Holy
They were
Christmas.
also the first K-pop group to have a J line or Japanese line, meaning having 2 or more Japanese members. Twice having 3, which actually revived the Hallyu wave or popularity of Korean culture in Japan, as well as
Hang on a second.
Korean culture in Japan?
I'm processing that. So a J line is a number of Japanese members in a Korean group.
It's got to be 2 or more.
Quick aside, I love documentaries.
Yeah,
like
dude.
I'm already like I'm learning things I
I
didn't
knew
know.
this would be fun to watch for us because I know we both like documentaries. So
There were also the first K-pop group to have a J line. So
nothing before that. So every group was either strictly Korean or strictly Japanese.
line or Japanese line, meaning having 2 or more Japanese members. Twice having 3, which actually revived the Hallyu wave or popularity of Korean culture in Japan, as well as
Hallyu
relieving
wave.
political and public tension, showcasing
That's really
Twice's
cool.
importance as a top group in K-pop and Korea's history.
wow.
Now, let me introduce you to all 9 members.
Okay, so they are a K-pop group.
Yes.
But because of the inclusion of their Japanese members, dude, Twice is out here healing the world.
With 4 billion listens. I wonder how big that actually is. Like, I know it's gigantic.
Billions is
It's crazy.
huge.
I'm just curious, like, what a lot of modern American artists get numbers-wise. Because they've been around for, 10 years, which I assume we'll hear about more in a little bit. But,
Yeah.
I am curious if, because of their output of songs,
Yeah.
I wonder if that contributes to the overall 4 billion.
probably.
When you look at other artists and stuff, like, I don't know, I feel like they output pretty quick and they have a lot of songs.
Yeah, and to have retention while you're putting that many songs out says a lot too.
Nayeon is the oldest in
Nayeon!
Twice. She sums up the group as a whole with her youthfulness, vocals, and public appeal.
Kitty
She
cat.
starts and ends most of Twice's songs, sings a lot of the high notes.
Oh yeah, the highs in the background there.
Okay.
Sings a lot of their choruses, and also writes numerous songs for the group.
She's a writer,
She's
too.
the face of the group, and the one the public usually think of first upon hearing Twice's name. Nine is known for her virality. Everything she uses or does goes viral in an instant. Nine has
What
the
is-
biggest tendency out of all the members to spoil every single project or album the group have upcoming, and she loves it.
She's
She
the
was
Tom
even
Holland
before
of
the
Twice.
project even comes out. Also, at the time of this video, she's the only member to have her solo debut with Pop and self-titled album in Nayeon.
Okay.
Jonghyun is a motherly figure in
Jonghyun.
Twice. She has intimate relationships with all of the members, caring for them, cleaning up for them, cooking for them, and it's definitely one of the factors in keeping the girls as close as they are to each other.
It's crazy how much
Do not be
footage they
fooled
have their
though,
whole
because
life.
once
Right.
the talent heads her way, she will not be afraid to knock anyone down in her sight. Her vocal ability is one of the best in Twice and is up there in K-pop, being incredibly rich, stable, and distinct.
Let's hear it.
She has a huge
Crispy.
heart,
Baby
volunteering
Paddington.
a lot of her time to various dog and animal shelters to help out in times of need.
Aw.
During Twice's early days, she was most identifiable by her tomboy look, which was chosen for her by the company. Although in recent times, she gained control of her
Oh,
image
she's
and
Flower
individuality and started to reverse it in a way that she wanted to.
I do want to point out, he said that her look was determined by the company,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah, it
I
is.
know it's very common for
Yeah.
K-pop groups and stuff, but
Here, I remember like the idea of boy bands and just pop singers in general, girl groups would be like, oh, they're all just manufactured. and it would be a bad thing.
Right.
Whereas in K and J-pop, it's like, yeah, of course they are. That's how they get put together. And even to your point of them not knowing each other, we'll have to watch it, but I think they're all like that. Like they are just performers and artists who get, like, they audition for these groups. Like XG, I think, was put together. They weren't like a group that came up together.
Yeah, I think they had like a training camp and stuff, and whoever like did the best got to join.
And then it's like structuring each one, like, okay, you're the rapper and you dress like this. You are like the mother of the group.
That's so weird. It's all like just so predetermined. I do wonder if the roles are something they pick up over time, like being the mother of the group. Like, I am curious if that's like assigned or if they choose, or like that's just their personality.
I wonder what the shift was in her changing her look up. If it was like, okay, they're popular enough now that they can just kind of do whatever.
Right.
Because I do think there is a line where it's like, all right, now the fans are here for you as the members. So whatever you do,
It doesn't matter.
people are going to be on board. You're not necessarily going to lose them just because you change your look or whatever. Whereas early on, it's like, all right, we're building something.
Right.
Looks amazing either way. Unfortunately, Jonghyun also went on hiatus or break in October of 2020 to focus on her mental health and neck injury that lasted 3 months. Then not long after, entered her second hiatus, which lasted most of the last half of 2021.
No.
Jonghyun cared for her fans and Twice so much so that during both hiatuses, she still gathered up the courage to participate in numerous music videos, although not performing. She was the second member to do this and is now happily and healthily back participating with the girls.
That's awesome.
Gotta take your breaks.
You got it.
Momo is a member
Momo!
who was not
Momo!
originally in Twice's lineup and was added at the end. She was brought back as the staff unanimously decided she was the most hardworking and committed to the show.
That's really
and
cool.
did not deserve to be voted off prior.
Wow.
She's one of the 3 Japanese members in Twice. Although I don't think Japanese is a strong suit anymore.
かなみさんなんだすいませんこんなんだっけ白鳥が巻いてるような待ってるように
Though something not to laugh at is her dancing skills. She's the main dancer of Twice, and when I say main, I mean main. She can do multiple types of dance after training since she was just 3 years old. She's highly respected among all dance instructors and idols for her talent, and is always battling for the top spots whenever a dance discussion is brought about. Her stage presence is incredible, and she always gives the most when she's performing. And be careful when she performs Hello, because you will pass out.
I think I will.
Momo's traits don't stop here though. In every situation, she is always hilariously 10 steps behind.
Oh,
Is the
Momo.
second Japanese member in Twice along with Momo. Now, Sana is a girl of duality. She can go from cute to sexy in a matter of seconds, and it is not good for my heart. She is also the most affectionate member, making sure to stress everyone else out when she gets close. Sana also sings a lot of the choruses in Twice's songs, most likely due to her captivating voice.
Spoilers.
I know.
And potential
Oh,
to make
we got a little
most
Pulp
lives she
Fiction
sings
there?
That's a-
into
oh.
viral moments. Sana is probably the biggest extrovert in Twice and will not hesitate to make friends with anyone she sees. She probably has the most idol friends outside of Twice, and she is constantly full of energy. When her and Gio pair up together, whoever is in the vicinity better start running because they will bombard with pure energy. Gio is the voice of Twice. Her vocal ability is outstanding and is without a doubt the best in Twice.
She looks like she's barely trying.
Yeah. It just comes so naturally. Like her face isn't straining at all.
Wow.
That is impressive.
There is never a moment of flaw when
She's like, no
singing
big deal.
live,
Yeah.
and that truly demands a
Tuesday
lot
morning,
of
baby.
respect. Her dancing is nothing to ignore either, being up there as one of the best dancers in Twice. If Momo gives her all, then Gio gives just as much, and when them two are on stage together alone, the power is unmatched. She has also composed 2 tracks for Twice and has numerous solo OSTs for popular
Songest love
K-dramas.
song.
Gio was also unanimously voted as the leader by all the girls of Twice. She knows them inside and out and knows how to deal with every type of situation a member or the group faces. She is the glue. This is most likely due to her long, long training period of 10 years prior to becoming an idol, which perfectly set her up
That
to
is
become
some
the leader of a
dedication.
worldwide sensation today. She's without a doubt the most competitive member of the group.
What is
Wow.
When her, Nayeon and Jonghyun go up against each other in any type of challenge, a war has started. Mina is the third Japanese member along with
Mina.
Sun and Momo.
Mina?
Although opposing to them, she's definitely the most introverted idol in Twice and most definitely within K-pop. She finds comfort in
You guys sharing
gaming,
drinks?
being alone off
She's
camera,
gaming?
but also has an immense love for her members and never fails to do any daytime activities or hobbies with them. Don't be fooled though, because she is not camera shy at all. Mina also embodies elegance in her singing, talking and dancing.
I want you to know that I'm not living 'cause I miss the snow till I feel the freezing.
Got a Christmas song coming up, I think.
That's very nice.
And the dancing side is most
That
definitely
was like
due
hot
to the
chocolate
fact she
for my
trained
ears.
as a ballerina for 11 years before joining Twice. And I would kill to see more of it implemented into Twice's dances or a solo project. Another thing not to be fooled about is Mina's duality, because just like Sana, she could switch up at any moment, especially when she enters American soil. Now, unfortunately,
American
Mina
soil.
was the first member of
turns
us
Twice
all.
to be starting at the end of 2019 and lasting a year due to severe anxiety, having to miss out on their Twice Lights World Tour. This news was massive as hiatuses and mental health in K-pop has always been overlooked. But coming from a group as big as Twice completely changed the game.
Wow.
And other companies later followed suit when similar occurred with their artists. It marked a new movement in the K-pop world. Mina also
That's
gathered
awesome.
the courage to appear in Twice's comeback at the time, but did not perform either. She's also
comeback.
back and better than ever
gone for a
with the
while.
girls.
That is really cool. I feel like it only takes one recognition of like someone big like that. Maybe it's unfortunate that it sometimes has to be something at that level, but that the whole industry would just like overlook the stresses of. I mean, you mentioned all the footage of them. It's like we're seeing their music videos, but they're like touring. They're doing these challenge shows. They're probably streaming constantly. Like
Camera's probably on them. Even I was gonna say even up until they sleep, but I bet it's on them while they're sleeping. too.
Probably,
I bet there's
yeah.
some sleepover videos and stuff.
probably more often than not.
Yeah, so
And-
they got to be on all the time.
Yeah. So it is cool to hear that, they were taking these breaks and then the rest of the industry was following suit and like paying attention to that stuff because it's better for everyone.
For sure.
Is the funniest idol in existence. No one could put a show on more than her. Can they dance like this? Sing like this?
Nailed it. Diane nailed it.
Move like this? I didn't think
What?
so. Although, whilst being incredibly goofy, Diane
Bro.
can switch to serious in a matter of seconds, which is a top quality. She has also written the most amount of songs out of all the Twice members.
Jeez.
Dahyun plays the piano exceptionally well, and one of her favourite pastimes is to upload covers for Once's, Twice's fans.
Onces.
Once.
So they're not just called once. We're not called.
Well, I think you are a once, but multiple.
Either to their YouTube channel
Onces.
or a private chat
I
service.
see.
Diane also is noticeable.
What about
the
private
rapper of
chats?
Twice, but has a beautiful voice and can exchange
back.
roles
You missed
as well
it.
as she
No,
can her demeanour. Similar to Nayeon, Diane loves to inform us about upcoming comebacks, but in the most unconventional way possible. If she changes her hair colour, you know a song is coming.
That's a fun way to
Chaeyoung is
notice.
without a doubt the ace in Twice.
Chaeyoung? The
She
ace.
raps, sings and dances each incredibly well. In Twice's early days, she was focused mostly on rapping. With hardly any time to showcase her vocal talent, as well as being shy about it. But in recent years, JYP has let her show this off after finding success in the first time she sung a title track whilst covering for Mina during her hiatus.
But I'm forever flying by you. By you.
Since then, she has not looked back and continues to sing in most of Twice's songs now.
What the?
Chang
she
is
doing
also
up
the
there?
free bird of Twice and has a
Flying.
very cool and calm personality. She writes poetry, she
I'm
paints,
in.
she does pottery, she composes, she sometimes dresses the members, and she's the only member to have tattoos, and numerous of them. This cool and
Criminal.
calm personality rubs off on the members a lot, who rely on her when wanting to chill out or take a break. She's a breath of fresh air. Chewie is the youngest member in Twice.
Chewie?
She's also Taiwanese and speaks Chinese as her first language, completing the 4 of the 4 foreign members. All of Twice are insanely beautiful, but Chewie is the visual. She captivates anyone who walks in her aura.
The visual.
She was the second member who was not in the original lineup and added at the end like Momo. Chewie was added due to popular demand of the audience and due to JYP himself saying that she improved the most throughout the show.
Wait, JYP's a
which
guy?
has reigned
I
true
guess.
still to this day, as she continues to reach new heights artistically every day.
Promise that you'll never find another like me. And the one time, baby, I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me.
Wait, I've heard that song.
I was gonna say, is this a cover
If you look back at 16
I don't
to now,
know.
or it's
you
just
can
that
see an
popular?
immense jump in
'Cause I
maturity,
thought I heard it
talent,
too, but I was
and
like, oh,
individualism,
when
something
did I?
that truly makes her shine now. Chewie also captivates during her dancing with a charming stage presence and great fluidity after training in dance from a young age as well. She is also known as the Angel in Korea, and not just for her
Angel.
selfless personality and respect towards every living being, but due to her charity work like Jonghyun. Chewie also volunteers at numerous dog shelters and donated over $40,000 equivalent worth of aid and respirators to Korea and China during COVID.
That's
Chewie
super
also
nice.
never fails to make Twice laugh, whether it be on purpose or by accident. She also speaks 4 languages, 2 fluently, Chinese and Korean,
首先非常感谢大家特别这么喜欢我们的舞蹈，还有也非常支持我们，感谢
and 2 well enough to hold a conversation, English and Japanese.
To challenge ourselves and break more barriers on world. We want to express our gratitude towards everyone who stands by our side in this journey.
There are so many of
Especially
them.
our fans once.
Brett, you have to just accept it.
I can't.
You
She
have
truly
to.
has too many great qualities for one idol. JYP had big plans years ahead of Twice's
Apologies
debut,
for audio
and many
quality.
still undermine the extent of the company's planning.
It's all good, bro.
JYP wanted their
Happens.
concept to be healthy in reference to the mind, body, and beauty, which still reigns true to this day, with a heavy focus on colour pop and electro pop covering a lot of their discography, especially in the early days, often resulting in them being lumped into nothing more than cute and bubbly. But that is not the limit of Twice's musicality.
We've been learning.
This whole concept of healthiness links to the sole meaning of Twice's name, to be charmed twice, once by beauty and a second by catchy music. Which again, Twice has not faltered in upholding even 7 years into their career with hit after
7
hit.
years.
And on
Oh,
a personal
2023.
note, I truly believe that JYP planned for Twice to be a group that grows with their audience, as if you listen to their songs in order, you can almost see 3 stages of a story: dreaming/thinking about love, being in love, and remembering problems of their experienced love.
Jeez, so much
JYP
lore.
is
There's a
also
lot.
known for creating idols with golden personalities, as it is one of the core
Golden?
qualities they look for in their trainees. And even focusing on recent times, this may be a factor as to why Twice is as successful
I
as
like
they
golden
are,
personalities.
as
Yeah, I
their
like
love
that.
for their fans, music, and each other is objectively one of the strongest I've seen. This has created an incredibly tight-knit circle, whereby once Twice's fan base and Twice themselves can comfortably communicate with each other on a level that is close to a friendship, near enough unseen by a lot of idols in the industry. Twice rely on once, and once rely on Twice, and both sides truly understand this.
Wow.
Also, from here on out, it may be more of an information overload for newer onces, so please bear with me.
All right.
Okay,
You ready?
we knew it was coming. We can't
knew it was coming.
avoid
As I
it.
stated before, Twice's core concept as a group is health.
Who-
However,
what's
this
that
has
thing?
Not stopped them or limited them from exploring new sounds, new genres, and new styles, unlike many seem to think. Across 7 years, we've seen title tracks never sound the same, even with some tackling the same type of concept, which is a major feat in itself, having songs for all
I can't wait
types
to
of
see whatever video
Yeah,
this
what is that?
Some title track genres include bossa nova, future house, EDM, bubblegum pop, retro synthwave.
Wait,
and
these are all
many more types
genres?
of
Yeah.
genres that are usually mixed together.
What are they?
Now, if we talk about their B-sides and their variations, we would be here for what seems like an eternity.
B-sides,
But
yep.
it's almost like Twice has nearly covered every genre there is to do. Let's have a quick look. Rock, contemporary R&B, Latin pop, city pop, hip hop, waltz, trap,
Oh my
jazz,
Lord.
and many, many more again.
Whoa. I want to hear the
This
jazz
results in a
stuff.
very
Yeah.
rich listening experience for onces across their albums, as Twice love attempting different genres within albums and not just focusing on one type.
Love that.
You never know what to expect next time.
And
they
that's
come
what's cool
back,
for
and
us.
this is
Yeah.
their best
Is that we get to
quality.
just jump
It's
into
their
random videos.
173 Korean song journey, not including
And this is
Japanese
as of
songs,
2023,
English
so it's
songs,
more now.
Covers and OSTs.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, I didn't even notice on the bottom.
Not
Japanese,
including.
Japanese, English covers, and OST songs. Wow.
Brother.
That's amazing. That is so many songs.
That's a lot.
And that's before all of the other things.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think it's very important to highlight Twice's material that isn't necessarily official, as this also shows their talents and versatility in a variety of ways. But we'll talk about that later in the video. Now, where did it all start? Twice debuted on the 20th of October 2015.
Do you know what you were doing that day?
And mini album The Story Begins. In the first week,
Can't talk about
Like
it.
Who Are did worse than the company had hoped for, mostly being overlooked by the general public at first.
Huh.
But then a week later, after hype had gathered, it began to steadily pick up and gain attention. Not enough for a huge success story, but just enough attention on Twice for the life-changing events that would come in the following year, 2016.
Word of mouth.
April 2016,
Whoa.
Cheer Up.
Long time.
The song every K-pop fan knows. The song every
you know
Korean
Cheer
member
Up?
of the public knows. Their first comeback. Cheer Up was a national sensation. It was the talk of the country.
All right, we're going to have
The
to watch
catchy
that.
Yeah.
melody, the easy dance.
I bet
and
I've
most
heard this one.
importantly, Shy Shy Shy.
That's
went
all we get?
viral, and I'm saying everyone was doing it. This song alone threw Twice into the
Maybe I
role
don't
of
know it.
Korea's national girl group.
Is that Margot
Previously
Robbie?
owned by
It
Girls'
looked like
Generation,
it.
the top girl group of the last generation. This was huge for Twice, an unprecedented amount of success, attention, and love, and it only got better. In comes their second comeback in October, TT. 2016 was really Twice's defining year. There was pressure, there was doubt,
No.
but they blew it all out of the water and further surpassed everyone's expectations yet again.
Let's
yeah.
go.
For 6 years, it reigned as the most viewed music video of any JYP act ever at 690 million views.
Wow.
Being dethroned in 2022 by one of Twice's own songs, What Is Love. Their seventh
Hey, if you're going
comeback.
to outdo yourself, do it in the
TT was
best
not only
way.
the talk-
So he keeps using the word comeback. Is that just like when they release a record, basically?
Yeah, I get.
Because
Well,
it's not like he just said like seventh comeback.
comeback.
That's got to be when they do like an album cycle or something like that.
So, what do they do in the meantime? Like, does nothing happen in the meantime?
I don't know.
But you're right. A comeback. Yeah, a comeback in this sense, because if it's the seventh time they've
It's not
come
like
back,
they're disbanding.
right, or taking a hiatus or anything.
Yeah.
Love. Their seventh
Well, I don't know.
TT was not only the talk of Korea, but now across the pond in Japan. Everyone was doing the pose. Daeun's catchy. It was the success of Cheer Up. All
That is
over.
catchy.
It was
I need
so
to hear it more.
popular, in fact, that in June of 2017, Twice released their first full-length Japanese version ever with TT, along with a newly shot music video, a new stepping stone for their Japanese YouTube channel.
Wow.
That was soon about to take off as well.
So when he says the full Japanese, did they redo
That's
one
my
of their
take.
albums, but in Japanese?
Well, that song.
Oh, just that song?
Yeah,
I thought
it
it
was
was a whole
TT.
album.
Japanese
Okay, then.
YouTube channel.
I'm not gonna go
that was
farther back,
soon
it's too
about
late
to
now.
take
Why,
off
you
as well.
can.
Nope.
To this day,
Well, now I'm
it is
curious
still
if
the
I'm wrong.
third most viewed on in Japan. Everyone was doing the pose. Daeun's catchy.
Yeah, so everyone in Japan was doing
It was
the pose.
success of Cheer Up all over. It was so popular in Japan, in fact, that in June of 2017, Twice released their first full-length Japanese version ever.
Oh,
with
first
TT,
full-length
along
Japanese
with a newly
version.
shot
Okay.
music video, a new stepping
I
stone
thought
for
it was
their
a whole
Japanese
album.
YouTube channel that was soon about to take
That's cool.
off
So
as
they
well.
all performed it
To
in
this day,
Japanese then?
it's
I
still
guess so. I never thought about how they have to like cross over into different languages, and then the fact that they did a full or not have to, but can.
Yeah.
And then they did a full re-recording of it and a full new music video for it. It's crazy.
That's
Video
impressive.
on
But
the
that must have
Japanese
shown the
channel.
growth that they
This
had on.
truly cemented
Yeah.
their success
their Japanese
and pushed them straight to one of the top groups leading their generation, having only been 1 year. From then on out, every single song
This just makes me
Twice
want to
put
go
out
listen to all
was a
their
hit.
music.
I know.
Seller after seller, and showed absolutely no sign of stopping. They were the first ever girl group to win Song of the Year at the Mnet Asian Music Awards 3
Mnet.
times in a row. 2016
We've seen
for
Mnet.
Cheer Up, 2017 for Signal, and 2018 for What Is Love. With the only other group doing so being BTS the following years. They are also the
Still
only
haven't watched
girl
them
group
yet.
to
No.
win Girl Group of the Year 4 times at Mama, being 2016, 2018, 2019, and 2021. And further, being the K-pop girl group with the most awarded Daesangs ever.
That's a lot.
So what are
That's
the notable
huge.
turning points and achievements of Twice?
These are the
They
questions.
had their Japanese debut in 2017 with One More Time, debuting at #1 on the Japanese Hot
Take it away.
100 right at release. A feat that would soon become nothing more than standard for Twice's Japanese releases.
It's like the case.
In 2017, they also released their first full album titled Twice-tagram, the same name as their Instagram page. The title track
Fair.
would be Likey, and this is one of their best songs and albums to date.
Me likey.
It really sums up Twice.
I'll make that
and
joke
their
again when we get to that one.
Likey touched on the hardships of social media and societal pressures while upholding Twice's
BB
catchy,
Cream
upbeat
Pa Pa
song
Pa.
style, but still conveyed the upsetting
Put on
message
some lipstick.
really
Ma, ma,
well.
ma.
It's one of my all-time favourites. One of their tracks on the album, Rolling, recently gained traction again during Twice's 4th world tour because
Wow.
you'll see.
Because of the booty?
Wait a second.
Every song on this album deserves that attention, and if you want a look into Twice's earlier discography, this album would be a good start. Twice also hit it big in Japan with Kpop, their first Japanese comeback in January 2018.
Anime. I'm in. Oh,
It's a
in
pure
trouble.
cute concept with the music video partly in anime that fits nicely with the Japanese idol aesthetics. It clearly appeals to the Japanese and non-Japanese public, as it is the most viewed Japanese song by a K-pop girl group at 163 million views.
Yeah, see, those are the like crossover things I never even thought about. The most viewed Japanese song by a K-pop girl group.
yes.
Okay.
This would truly kickstart their Japanese
It's
career.
amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
Twice has an insane Japanese
There's
discography,
layers to it.
and if you eliminate their Korean discography, you would be able to witness their growth and style from the Japanese side alone.
Right, you're lucky enough
Arguably,
to get
even being
viewed
more
in your own
diverse.
country, let alone
Yeah.
a
They
completely
never
different
fail to
one.
treat Japan and Japanese fans as their own, writing and composing songs for Japan, promoting on TV shows and award shows, and putting the same amount of quality into everything they do there as they would in Korea. It's truly outstanding to be able to live a double life like they do.
It's gonna be so much work, though.
2018 would be a very up and down year for Twice, and not in terms of their music or achievements. As the new hottest girl group who were known to release hits quickly and consistently, especially more than other idol groups, this system Twice was following would soon take a toll on their health as a group. Twice would release 5 mini albums across the year, spanning 29 new songs, with one being a
Insane.
Japanese album. Onces were beginning to question, is this too much for Twice to handle? Which also seemed to be the same question Twice themselves were raising. The Mama Award will come around at the end of the year. I just want to leave this speech that Gio made here, so you can truly understand how they were feeling.
I'm
And she was
inspired.
not wrong about coming back better.
Yeah.
Twice has only just got started. I mentioned that Twice is a group that grows without...
Who was that guy?
to Q. Now this was most notably opposed in 2019 with their releases of Fancy and Feel Special,
Fancy.
Fancy time.
and everyone was tuned in. It was different conceptually and lyrically from their previous releases, being more mature and seductive. With the album,
That's why I like it.
Fancy You, also embodying this newfound maturity in all its songs.
Okay, so they have like a
Especially
transition
Strawberry, that
period.
Chain Reel, which was basically about hickeys. It is the most. 2019 was almost a copy of 2016 for Twice, two Korean songs that would become a staple of their career and a year of great success. This second song being Feel Special.
Did we watch? No.
No.
Now, Feel Special is
I
one of
feel
the most
special now.
important songs
good,
for
Tim.
Twice and once alike. The song was written by JYP himself for and about Twice and their struggles of idol life. It was their first comeback during Mina's hiatus. Both the members and the fans were unsure if Mina would participate in this comeback, as many idols who go on hiatus seem not to do. Then Mina's teaser dropped. As a fan, there was no way to describe the feeling and happiness and reassurance from seeing her after many months of radio silence.
Yeah, that must have been sick.
Participating in the music video for fans, even though she was enjoying one of the roughest times of her life. Everyone was entirely grateful, and the song lived up to the hype. An amazing but sentimental dance pop track and album to go with it, featuring a song written by all the members called 2129 to thank and show gratitude for once for being by their side all this time. It was truly one of their most heartfelt and best eras.
That's cool.
That's gonna be fun to
Now,
visit.
after 2019, Twice never abandoned their catchy, poppy, youthful type of music, and I hope they never do. But many of their B-sides, music videos, and lyrics did begin to change to show different aspects of Twice.
This is what you were
Crime
talking
for
about,
Me
where they
is the
didn't
furthest
need to
from
look a
Twice's
certain
core
way or be a
concept
certain
that we
way.
have ever
Yeah.
written. So let's explore this a little.
Fits are fire.
Dropped randomly during their Mama 2020 performance to unexpected fans and viewers.
Oh, a
It was
surprise
a
drop? We
revelation.
love
that.
those.
A song that was originally going to be scrapped by the company, and a song that may never have been released after Mama if it wasn't for the immense attention and success it gathered. It's a song that explores the concept of heartbreak and annoyance at the romantic interest for not showing any type of emotion during a breakup. Twice truly conveys this in their emotive choreography for this song. It was well received in Korea, however, it was definitely bigger outside, resulting in Twice having their first US show appearance on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Oh, even Kelly
Although
Clarkson
it
knows
still
them.
doesn't have a music
Crazy.
video, so
That's
please
when you
hurry
know
up with
you're
that,
big.
JYP.
Who also came from a music competition show.
This was
True.
yet again another turning point for
Crossover.
them. And now, every time they come back, they would have at least one American TV show or YouTube channel per comeback, whether it be Ellen, Stephen Colbert, or Good Morning America.
Wow.
Twice have
Jeez.
been increasing their Western attention.
How did we
since
not know
Fancy.
about
I don't know. I was just thinking, like,
Bigger and quicker from
it's so
here.
crazy that there was this much going on, and we literally had no idea that they even existed
Yeah.
somehow.
I mean,
Like,
we may have heard a song or two from them, but I was so unaware of their existence.
Yeah.
But it's cool because that means there's still stuff to discover in life.
there's stuff to discover.
Plenty.
Twice's comebacks would continue to grow in success in the West, as in July of 2020, they would come back with more and more.
We've
with
heard this
albums of
one.
the same name. This would be their first US Billboard 200 chart
Bunny.
appearance at number 200,
Well.
selling 6,000 copies in the US. The song was originally going to Zara Larsson, who even recorded a demo, but I'm glad Twice got their hands on it, as it's an
Zara who?
incredible dance track with
I'm
an
unfamiliar.
amazing instrumental.
I really like this song. Yeah, that song's a vibe.
I can see why it did well in America.
Their second comeback of that year would be their second full album, Eyes Wide Open, featuring the title track and retro synthwave styled I Can't Stop Me.
We're hitting all the
I
big
believe one of
ones.
Twice's top 3 title tracks to date, according to me anyway.
Nice.
It would peak at number 72 on Billboard 200 and sell 14,000 copies.
Now, you got to remember, this is a time when albums,
Prior.
who buys albums
Their
anymore?
first comeback of 2021,
At this time.
Right.
alcohol-free. And
Alcohol-free.
album
We've seen a
titled
lot of
Taste Love
comments about this
peaked
one.
At number 6 on the Billboard
Have we?
200. entering
At least
the
I
top
have.
10 for the
Clearly
first
he's not
time
reading.
ever,
Sorry, guys.
And selling 46,000 copies. This was an unprecedented jump of number of sales and place on the chart since their last 2 comebacks, and it's only been less
Ellen
than a year.
Tube.
Twice even made an appearance on the Ellen Show, performing alcohol-free
Wow.
for a US audience.
Wow. Fancy.
It's their second most acclaimed album at 77 on Metacritic, and their
Albums
first
get
appearance on the
Metacritic
site.
scores?
Just learned that now.
Metacritic being a site that collates album reviews of critics like NME, Sputnik, and Beats Per Minute.
What are any of those?
This would all be a big
You don't know
lead
that?
up
Those
to
I
their
do know.
Oh, okay.
long-awaited US
NME
debut,
anyways.
The Feels.
It's for you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have seen a lot of requests for this one from you guys.
Oh, yeah. Never let it go. Oh, no, never let it go. Oh, oh.
It was a hit. It perfectly.
It was a
embodied
hit.
Twice.
It was a
It
hit.
did not stray from their core concept to fit the Western views.
I recognize the music he's
and
using
it
for the
proved
background music.
successful. It will be their first appearance on the
Why?
US Hot 100.
You've used it in videos
at number
before.
83. It was their second highest Spotify debut.
I don't know that song.
behind
I'm
their most
very
recent
familiar with
comeback
it.
in
We've used it for
2022,
Kpop videos, I think.
and went 38 on the Japanese 100, along
Must
with
have
so
edited
many
those
more
ones.
firsts and milestones for the group. The Feels would be featured on their third full
Royalty-free.
album that came after, known as Formula of Love, featuring the title
OT.
track Scientist.
Ain't no science in me, no license. Money, something go
We love nerds.
We do.
Don't try to be a genius. Why so serious?
This is Twice's most critically
Genius
acclaimed
and seamless.
album,
I like that.
and has a score on Metacritic of 88, being the second most acclaimed album behind TXT's Freeze at 89.
I didn't realize how highly critically acclaimed these albums were as well.
You know, looking at it though, it's got 89 based on 4 critic reviews. This on the right, the user score is a little less than 12,000, but or 1,200. But
Yeah.
music reviews,
Yeah.
I don't look at them as like movie reviews or game reviews or something. Again didn't even know Metascore. So
Yeah. They do. Do you not know that there are lots of websites that do like music?
it's probably something because I don't follow music as
Yeah.
much. But
But like the same thing is out there. So this is like, it's cool to see that. I don't know why. I just hadn't really thought about that. I just know the fan base is so like dedicated that
Yeah.
I didn't even think. Who cares how the critics feel? That's clearly their fans are keeping them moving regardless.
Yeah, that's
but
how I feel about music. It's like I don't look for reviews of it to help guide my if I'll like it or not. I just have to listen to it.
I think that's fair. Even as like a massive music fan,
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at reviews as often as I do for movies.
Yeah.
I don't look at reviews for music as often as I look for reviews
'Cause
of
I-
movies. I don't know why.
Yeah, because music is something that I think is like way more specific for a person.
yeah.
Where movies like and video games and stuff, they can appeal to a lot more people who may not like love it, but they might enjoy aspects of it.
Yeah.
At least that's how I see it. Music, I know I'm super picky.
Yeah.
For the most part, like I'm.
And
just-
what you're going to like, you're going to like.
Yeah. Regardless of reviews.
Which is interesting because I feel like, a critique might not keep me away from listening to a song, but it could keep me away from going to see a movie.
right.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
For a long period after the release of Formula of Love, it remained K-pop's most acclaimed album with a score of 91. But this recently dropped due to more reviews being added over time.
So it's
Formula of
not.
Love was also a major success and maybe Twice's most diverse piece of work today. It also features for the first time ever unit songs by the members, being 3 songs of 3 members, Push and Pull by Sana, Gio and Dahyun, Hello by Nayeon, Chaeyoung and Momo,
Those glasses don't work. They got gems on them.
and 132 by Jonghyun, Suyi, and
132.
Wait a second.
each showcasing a completely different side of Twice, with Hello being the most opposite to Twice's original colour, being hip-hop and trap. This was also the first time we had any official songs that didn't involve all 9 members.
Wow.
It was also the spearhead album for their 4th world tour that came not long after, whereby Twice was so successful in the US at this point that they added the Bank of California Stadium as an encore to the tour due to the high ticket demand.
Wow.
And then adding a second day of the encore due to tickets selling in minutes, averaging around 50,000 people in the queue, and being the first K-pop girl group to tour at a US stadium.
Wow. Another aspect I like of this whole genre is highlighting, I think we've talked about this with XG, but highlighting certain members or certain elements of the group. Whereas like with XG, I feel like we've seen it a lot in how they'll do just like the dance practices. And I know Twice has them too, but like highlighting the dancing or doing the tapes where it's like individual members of XG. And in this case, breaking them up into 3 different groups and showcasing different styles is really cool.
It's super smart too, because it's like, okay, now you can kind of focus on this group of 3 and see how they do, and even mix and match members to create whole new groups, technically.
Yeah, right. Very cool.
At the time of this video, Nayeon is the first and only member of Twice to debut solo. She debuted with a
This is outdated.
self-titled
There's
album,
been a couple
In
more now at this
Nayeon,
point.
or I'm Nayeon, with the
This is
title track
2023.
Pop.
What do you expect?
Especially at the rate they put stuff out.
Yeah, right?
That sounds
Nayeon
fun.
seemingly worked on this for around 6 months or so,
Whoa.
whilst pumping out a multitude of other songs for Twice and doing a tour. It was a big moment for them, as Twice had stated many a times that they had no intention of going solo. Twice was so collected as a group, in fact, that they didn't have solo accounts until a month before Nayeon's solo.
Wow.
So they went at least 6 years with a group Instagram account. This shows that 2022 was truly a year that Twice was beginning to explore their individuality, which the company had been hesitant to do for a long time, as it had backfired in the past. Coming out during a time where K-pop was focusing on retro synths and Y2K trends,
That
Nayeon
explains
seemed
a
to
lot.
take it back a few years, bringing back the infectious bubblegum pop of 2017 and 2018. It was a bigger success than what the company and non-fans were expecting it to be, resulting
Hey, we
in
know
Nayeon
them.
being the most streamed female K-pop artist of 2022, winning Best Female Artist at Mama 2022.
Wow, good for her.
Earning a 78 on Metacritic, being the first and only female K-pop soloist to do so, and many, many other record-breaking achievements. August 2022 would then introduce Talk That Talk,
Kitties. Their songs are all so big.
Yes. What do you mean by that?
Just like
an album titled Between.
it's just stadium pop. Like
Yes.
it's just like big.
Yeah, every MV gives you that feeling of like, oh my goodness, this is like huge. We're listening to music that's meant for millions,
Yeah.
billions of people.
Yeah, it just feels big.
big.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
1 and 2. This was their first comeback after their contract renewal, being a sentimental moment for Onces and Twices alike, as not many groups, girl groups especially, make it past the 7-year mark, even the most successful ones.
Huh.
It was recently found out that the girls didn't know each other had renewed until the day Onces found out, making it all the more wholesome. So whilst morale was high, they dropped their 11th mini-album. Talk That Talk is
11th.
definitely one of my top 3 title tracks, or Twice boasting a Y2K aesthetic. It is one of their most successful albums, being number 3 on Billboard 200, selling 100,000 units in the US within their first week.
Wow.
16 times higher than their first ever entry 2 years ago. It was also their first time reaching 1 million pre-orders, and due to the success of Between 1 and 2, by the end of the year, they were the best-selling and most streamed girl group on Spotify that year, showcasing their immense Western growth.
That's huge. That's crazy
Now
growth
it
in
comes
that
to their
time
most
period.
recent comebacks at the time of this video, an English single named Moonlight Sunrise, which would land at number 84 on the Hot 100.
I don't know how to say this. All of the songs on your playlist. This feeling so hard to explain. I don't even know how to talk right now. It's I need your cut right now. I want you to hear me say
Oh,
It would also
Let's react to
earn
that
them the
next.
Billboard
All right.
Women Music Award named Breakthrough Artist.
She's making noise right now. Did you see a mouse? No, she's that excited for Twice. Yes. My,
Wow.
love it.
Where they would attend the award ceremony in America and perform Moonlight Sunrise in the presence of artists like Rosalia, SZA, and Lana Del Rey. Moonlight Sunrise will be included in Twice's small lineup of R&B songs, and it clearly did them well. Their follow-up album to this is titled Ready to Be, with the main track being Set Me Free. This would be their most successful album to date, surpassing 1.7 million pre-orders.
They're going
a
up
major increase
every
from their last
new
album,
album.
only
That's a
matter of months
crazy
ago,
jump.
as
yeah.
well as numerous streaming and charting records for Twice. It was a statement to their continuous growth. This would also be the spearhead album for their 5th world tour, which is currently taking place, where they will cross some of Asia, Australia, North America, and thankfully Europe for the first time.
Thankfully.
I'm still hoping
what I've
they
been
do
waiting
more
for.
States and South American dates as well. It's a record-breaking tour, seeing Twice as the first girl
Wow.
group ever to perform and sell out at SoFi Stadium and MetLife Stadium, both with a capacity of 50,000 for the tour. It also has 1 million attendees across a relatively small amount of stops, so a lot of us are hoping for more countries with increased venue size. Lastly, the J line of Twice, Mina, Sana and Momo, known as Misa Mo,
Misa
have
Mo.
just debuted on the 25th of July with their album Masterpiece, being Twice's first official subunit.
Oh, cool.
Do Not Touch, the title track, was released on July 14th, a week prior to the album.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
It's a very mature concept tackling the issues of consent, further showing an aspect of Twice's growth. The J-Line are some of the
like
most
that.
famous people in Japan, so attention is incredibly high, and they will sure deliver during its promotional weeks. At the time of recording, Misamo have just smashed Twice's iTunes record, being Twice's second song to go #1 on the worldwide iTunes albums chart, charting top 3 in the US, UK and France, and going #1 in 20 other countries.
Man, you know what's crazy
The
too?
J-Line also had a hand in the making of the
Is in the last 2 years they've blown up so much more
Yeah.
than what we're seeing here.
Yeah, their trajectory is insane.
Yeah, compared to what they have now with strategy and I mean, there's
Oh yeah, I forgot that was them.
strategy and takedown. both
Yeah.
being K-pop.
Oh,
like,
right.
like that's a whole aspect of Twice that won't even be talked about in this video. But they
That's right.
Because again, we're 2 years, it's 2 years before. But
And it's crazy because like when we were seeing that, we didn't even realize what we were seeing when we got Twice in K-pop Demon
Yes.
Hunters. You know what I mean? Like fans were like, "Oh, of course." You
Right.
know what I mean?
Makes
This is the
sense.
legacy act that needs to be in this movie, but we had no idea. That was kind of our introduction. Unknowingly to us, that was the first time we ever heard Twice. Yeah, you're right. It's crazy to see what they did in this time frame, and we're 2 years beyond that.
yeah, what we're seeing here is like drops in the bucket compared to where they
Right.
are now.
them, each writing a song for it, choosing the concept, clothes, and covering all other creative aspects, enhancing their artistry. We've discussed some of Twice's comebacks over the past years, but what are some of the
cotton
projects they're
candy.
involved in?
Delicious.
First, let's talk collaborations. Nayeon, Chaeyoung, Jio, and Sana collaborated with League of Legends in a
KDA.
song called I'll Show You.
We haven't
featuring Becca
listened to
Boom
that
and
one
No.
yet.
Wells.
All about my girl, baby.
Tim's a big Fox guy.
No.
Nayeon also collaborated with Felix from Stray Kids on
Felix.
No Problem.
I haven't listened to Stray Kids
We've
yet
heard
either.
about Felix though. The Felix effect.
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
as well as Korean rapper Wonstein in Love Countdown.
Weinstein.
both of which are on
That's
their
gonna be cool.
self-titled solo album. Twice also collaborated with Lux,
What?
a Japanese hair product brand, to create probably one of the best Japanese songs of all time, Just Be Yourself.
For hair?
Yeah, what, for a commercial?
It's like, oh, just casually making the best Japanese song ever.
Yeah, that's a crazy claim, no?
Twice covered Jackson 5's Want You Back.
Oh, the
even
covers
coming
are
out
probably
with a
gonna be
music
fun.
video
Oh,
and
yeah.
a Spotify release. They've also done many covers in their Melody Project series, whereby a member chooses a song they want to cover and uploads it to their YouTube channel.
Oh, that's cool.
Some come with a music video and some don't.
Yeah.
Some examples being Chewie covering Taylor Swift, Chaeyoung to Justin Bieber, and Nayeon to Ariana Grande. They
Wow.
also have
that's fun.
performance projects similar to Melody Projects, which is mostly focused on the dance side of Twice. This is a more recent project for Twice, with Momo being the first to do so in February 2021, with Geo following suit in May of the same year. Whilst not being performance projects, there are two other videos I'd like to highlight. Momo was featured in the whole music video for Yuka DD's song Superhero, and Momo, Chaeyoung and Chewie did a dance cover to Ariana Grande's Bloodline. Twice have also made OSTs, or original soundtracks, which are mostly used in K-dramas. As I
They're
stated
everywhere.
before, Geo has made 3 of these solo, and they are I Fly, Stardust Love Song, and A Strange Day, all being well received among the Korean public and the watchers of their respective K-dramas. Geo, Chewie, Nayeon and Chaeyoung sang an OST by the name of Daring Woman, and Jonghyun also featured
So
on
we
an
gotta
OST
listen to
with her
these too,
sister,
the OSTs?
Sungyeon, by the
Sure
name
seems
of
like
My
it.
Dream Class.
Not in a
Twice
bad
as
way.
a group
We
also
have to.
the
We
OST,
want to.
I
Seems
Love You
bad.
More Than Anyone, a beautiful song for the K-drama Hospital Playlist.
Hospital playlist.
This isn't a project, but is nice to know in terms of how well Twice looks after their fans across numerous countries. Twice as a group have many versions of their songs in multiple languages. All of their title tracks have a Japanese version, excluding their most recent, Talk That Talk and Set Me Free. They have 4 English versions of their Korean title tracks, being More and More, I Can't Stop Me, Cry For Me, and Set Me Free. They also have a few Korean versions of their non-Korean songs, with The Feels, Breakthrough, and BDZ to name a few. Continuing with Twice's projects, what does the future hold?
Oh, we
It
know.
was just confirmed that
Hey, it's
Geo,
us from the
leader,
future.
will be taking on her first solo album, dropping on August 18th with the title track Killing Me Good and album Zone. It will be Twice's second ever solo debut, and there's no better or a more ready person than Geo. We have very limited information so far, so please keep updated. It is also predicted for Twice to have their next group comeback around October or November of 2023, so stay tuned for that. Finally, Twice is a group that has never failed to grow as an artist in the last 7 years, and clearly show no sign of stopping anytime soon.
They still haven't.
With their newfound focus and success in the Western market and the consistent backing of Asia, I will not be surprised when they continue to reach new heights with every comeback.
He called it.
And to the new voices out there, I hope you will be the ones to witness their success and follow them on their journey from here on out. Because Twice are no longer just K-pop idols.
They're
global
K-pop demon
artists.
hunters.
Legends.
What a tweet.
Yeah, Legends is a fair assessment.
I think so.
In their lane. I mean, you guys have been telling us how they're massive. Like when we started watching their videos, you guys were like,
Thank you guys so
"This is
much
you
for
can
watching.
use this."
I apologize for the mic audio throughout the video. I'm literally recording this on my iPhone using voice memo.
Hey,
I
man,
also apologize
Hey,
if my
it
voice is
happens.
really boring
you
to
crushed
listen
it.
to.
Great video.
I feel like
down.
that's a complaint I can handle. There will be many things I've left out, so any questions will be answered down below. Don't forget to follow
Nope,
my
we know
Twitter
more
and
than you do.
subscribe to my
We're from the future.
We know it all. So, anyways, as you were saying,
Oh shoot, how do you say it?
oh, the account?
Jaitsu?
Yeah, Jaitsu.
Jaitsu.
Yeah.
Jaitsu. Shout out Jaitsu.
Shout out at the end of the video.
For making Who Is Twice a dive into the Living Legends 2023. I was just saying, since we started watching and being like, oh, this is our introduction to this group, we've gotten so many comments that are basically like, you have no idea how massive this group is, and we really didn't.
No, we had no idea how big they were, how massive they were, and the importance they have on the entirety of K-pop is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think like a lot of the decisions they made, whether it be the mental health breaks or just how they formed and changed how K-pop changed over the years too. Like the Y2K aesthetic we see all over the place now. And I kind of hope they never leave that aesthetic and that type of sound, because I think that's a K-pop at its best.
Oh, I love it. I love it so
when they're
much.
borrowing those 90s vibes, those Y2K vibes. It's honestly amazing how influential they were. And again, that we never heard of them.
And just a quick note, like you just mentioned the mental health breaks, and just to further enforce how important it is to just take those. So much happened after those, even in the documentary, that I forgot about them until you just mentioned them. Like, you know what I mean? Like you take those breaks and then you come back and like clearly just destroy and keep climbing. And I love how they're all branching off and doing solo records. And it is insane how many corners of entertainment and music they're in. And there's so much to discover. I kind of want to go back to the beginning.
Right, and do it almost in order.
I always want to do that, though. That's always my inclination. I'm really, you know what makes this the worst documentary ever?
What?
They don't even mention Twice song.
They don't?
How do you not
How do
mention
they-
Twice song? I'm just kidding. It's
I
not
made
the
a bad
worst
choice, guys.
It's not the worst documentary.
There's a better video out there where they mention Twice song. No, I thought it was well done. I was definitely captivated.
It's very good.
I feel like we did get like a shotgun of information to our face, but a lot of it was good.
Wow, what a violent metaphor.
That was a good watch.
It was.
That was a good watch.
And I do feel like I know more.
Yeah, I feel like we actually learned a little.
Man, what are we gonna do now?
Well, we got to go to the next.
I feel like, should we pick like an era or an album? We were talking about maybe doing albums because they have mini albums, right?
Yeah, so that might be easier to tackle.
Can you do that? What do you guys want to see? If you're here at this point in this video, you're definitely, I have to imagine, you're among the onces.
Yes.
Do you want to see mini album reactions? Do you think we should keep going song by song? I don't know what to do next. What I do know is you guys are the coolest for hanging out. If you like this video, you can let us know by liking. And if you had a great time, you can hang out with us more by subscribing and being here for future videos. We loved having you today. We'd love to have you around more in the future.
As we explore more Twice.
Yeah, which we're definitely gonna. If you have any recommendations, other things you'd like to see featured on the channel, let us know in the comments. We're definitely curious where we should go next with Twice. Tim.
Yes.
Anything else?
Watch documentaries on all your favorite things. It's better to be fully educated, learn about it. Knowledge is power. And that's a Twice fact.
Wow. See ya.